right, YouTube, down in Deep South, college football is king, and on the plains of Auburn, the battle cry is War Eagle. A little late to the party as far as doing a prediction show for the Auburn versus Kentucky game, but we got to do it. I mean, we've been doing this for a little bit. Go ahead and like the video, comment, and subscribe to Vernon Speak Sports Auburn. And like I said before, down in Deep South, college football is king. And on the plains of Auburn, the battle cry is War Eagle. I think Auburn is obviously in a position where, I mean, they got to win. They got to win a game. They got to, find themselves in a favorable position going down what has continued to be a stretch to where Auburn hasn't beaten a Power 5 team in a long time. And, we've seen some promise. You look at the trajectory of the fact that, given a lot of things statistically, yards per play on offense, pretty decent on defense. I mean, you should be looking at about a team with a winning record at this point. But I think Auburn is still trying to find some identity. I think there could be some division in the locker room. There's some deep disparity between the young guys and the guys that have had a little bit of tenure. Maybe there's some, a lack of urgency with the guys that have been there, as compared to the guys that are trying to establish some type of ground as far as winning goes. You got the Freeze Four, who I think have lived up to the bill for the most part. But for some reason, that thing has not translated over to wins. And that's where the problem lies. And there could be a situation where the buck may stop this weekend in Lexington under the lights. You're talking about a 7:45 football game against a very good football team. I think Kentucky, probably has some clamorings of their own, similar to Auburn, to feel like they got to get back on track. I think Auburn is a very talented football team. They probably needed to make a few moves at the offensive line and maybe some moves in the defensive secondary. But I think this is a good. It's crazy for me to say, but I think this is a okay Auburn football team. I think they're very talented. They're playing more true freshmen than any team in the country. And I think this is a great game for them to get on a track. I'm not going to say get back on track, because they ain't been on track all year. But to get on a track to where they have some opportunities to make some noise down the stretch. I think Auburn is talented enough to be competitive against teams like, Vanderbilt, against teams like UNL Monroe, and, really make this a respectable season for the Tigers. Now, it's prediction time. With all that in mind, of course, you got Jerquez Hunter. You got Peyton Thorne, who has been around for a little bit. And you have the Freeze Four. You have Rivaldo Fairweather. And you have Keandre Lambert-Smith. I don't see any reason why Auburn shouldn't win this game against Kentucky. I got Auburn, War Eagle, 24-14 against Kentucky. Come on, guys. You got to get it. You can't allow mishaps in this game to keep you from winning this one. I got Auburn 24-14. Go ahead and like this video, comment, and subscribe to Vernon Speak Sports Auburn. Down in Deep South, college football is king, and on the plains of Auburn, the battle cry is war.